Off the Cuff Radio Play is brought to you by
Edible Candles, the smell you can taste.
If only this Yankee blueberry candle was actually edible, maybe no one would make fun of me.
Let me smell it. I can't smell it. I'm gonna bite it.
No, don't bite it!
Why?
Because it's not edible. If only we had an actual edible candle.
Ding dong!
Who's that?
It's Greg!
Oh my gosh, Greg, what are you doing here?
You know, just selling you another one of my harebrained schemes.
Greg, you're so funny.
This time, it's edible candles. You think anybody would want to buy one of these things?
Heck yes.
Yeah, we would.
Awesome! How many can I put you down for?
What flavors do you got?
Oh, I've got buttery cupcake, warm vanilla butter, warm spicy pumpkin nut, and, of course, cinnamon apple crumbled pine.
Great. I think we'll have 2 of everything. What are you having?
Well, do you have wild flavors like sands of the beaches of Hawaii?
And cleanest laundry on Wednesday.
Yay!
Edible Candles by Greg.
Take a bite out of life. Or a candle.
Hello and welcome to Off the Cuff Radio Play, the Chicago-based improvised theater podcast where we put on a 3-act radio play based on your submissions. I'm Ryan Weekman, and tonight I have a great cast of wonderful people. We have most likely to steal the show and your man, in that order, Ashley Blake.
Hello.
We have most likely to sell you Furbies on the black market, Connor Cons.
Be hungry.
We have most likely to be the life at a funeral, Katie Hope Noble.
I'm great at parties.
And we have most likely to be infected by the plague and still come to your birthday party, Katie Weiss.
Heck yes, I will.
And we have our special guest artist that I can't say anything about because this is her first time, Cassandra Ciesla.
I'm new.
She's new. Welcome, Cassandra.
Hi,
We're excited
thank
to have you.
I'm excited to be had.
Great. Do you have anything you want to plug off the bat? Are you working on anything?
Kind of, actually, yes. I host an event called Beyond the Small Talk. It used to be Skip the Small Talk, but it's it's just like a getting community together to tell stories and get to know each other a little bit. So,
Awesome. Where can we find that?
at SoCards on Instagram.
At SoCards?
Mm-hmm.
Could you
Awesome.
spell that?
SoCards.
Great. Well, welcome to the show. We're excited to have you. So those who have not been with us before, just a quick explanation. We are putting on a 3-act improvised radio play, and everything you're about to hear is either improvised or based off of submissions that you guys send in. Just like the sponsor that you heard, you guys sent that in, so we use that. We're also going to get characters, we're going to get settings, we're going to get title of show, and we're also going to get implements. What are implements? That's a great question. They could be anything. Sound effects, atmosphere, character development, drama. They can really be anything. We actually don't know. They just kind of happen. You'll know an implement is happening when you hear the sound of a bell. When you hear the sound of the bell, the actors must stop wherever they are in their dialogue or action, and the implement will be read by me as the stage manager. When an implement comes into play, the actors must stop whatever they're doing, take that implement, use it then and there, and it might last 5 minutes or the entire play or the rest of the act. We don't know. That's the fun in it. So we'll put on a 3-act play, and by the end of the show, each character will have to wrap up their individual problems as well as the whole show and its conflict. Before we begin, if you want to follow us and keep up to date with what we're up to, you can follow us on Instagram at OT Chicago. That's OT Chicago. You can also follow us on Facebook, which is facebook.com/OTC. And we also have a Patreon page, which you can donate money to, which helps fund our tech and our space rental and all the great stuff at patreon.com/OTC. So, without further ado, let us introduce our characters tonight. We'll start with Ashley Bland. If you can say your full name and your character and description.
Yes. Tonight I will be Jenny, a seemingly sweet college kid.
My name's Connor Cons, and tonight I'm Matilda, a retired actress with a record of missing lovers.
My name is Katie Hope Noble, and tonight I will be Mary Q. Contrary, flower shop owner who's too busy for love.
My name is Katie Weiss, and tonight I will be Darwin Doobie, a pretentious man searching for unique teas.
Oh.
I'm Cassandra Ciesla, and I am also Jessica Bloomberg, a journalist who looks too hard for stories.
Now that we have our characters introduced, let us move on to introducing our setting for the evening.
Drumroll. Today we are set in an airship.
Oh.
Like the Hindenburg?
Yep.
Quite like.
Okay.
For those who don't know what an airship is.
A dirigible.
Big lead
Fuck
balloon.
you, Connor.
Envision a zeppelin, a blimp, a ship in the air, if you will.
A hot air balloon, but
Hot whale balloon.
I got some space.
Hot whale balloon.
Now that we have our setting and characters, let us move on to the final draw, which is our title of show.
1 for the money, 2 for revenge.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Off the Cuff Radio Play's production of 1 for the Money, 2 for Revenge. We open up on an airship miles above in the sky. We are in the cafeteria. We see Mary Q. Contrary, a flower shop owner that's too busy to find love, and Jessica Bloomberg, a journalist who tries way too hard to find her stories. And someone admits they've been pickpocketing everyone. Lights up.
Well, Jessica, I'm not quite sure why you're interviewing me here in the cafeteria of this airship, but since you are, I think it's quite fair that I admit that I stole your wallet earlier. You've got a really cute picture of your dog in there.
Oh, thank you. It's been about 7 years since he's passed, and I appreciate that someone took the time to admire him, so you can keep this wallet.
But you... Oh, you can't mean that. Well, thank you. I'm just but a wee little flower shop owner. I've got no time for nobody, and it was an absolute delight to be invited onto Matilda's own party ship. I've watched all 5 of her movies.
All 5?
Are there more?
I've seen all 6.
Oh my goodness, what's the last one called?
Well, it's okay. They're going to air it later, but I think it's something along the lines of Small Ship, Large Sky.
Oh, that sounds delightful.
I wrote a small article about it. You might have read it, but you might have not.
What was it in?
Oh, it was online. It's it's my blog. It's personal. We don't have to, I can give you the address later if you want it.
Thank you, I'd like that very much.
So, yes, interview. I brought you here today because you see where you are, this little cafeteria?
Aye.
I asked around some of the lunch ladies. You see, I have a gluten intolerance. I physically can't eat gluten, but I'm pretty sure this bread they're giving us that they say is gluten-free, I think it has gluten in it.
Well, there's only one person to ask about that. We have to ask the intern. Jenny!
Jenny, a seemingly nice college student, enters.
Yes, Miss Mary Q.
Oh, you can just call me Miss.
Miss.
Now, this young lady over here was wondering if there'd be any gluten in the bread.
Of course it's gluten in the bread.
Well, of course there's gluten in the bread.
I was told it was gluten-free. I have a gluten intolerance, and I'm writing a small article about it for my local blog. It's online, an online blog.
Oh, well, when you put in the Google form, there was, hey, do you have a gluten intolerance? And no one filled that out. And when I checked it on my Google account, no one put anything on there. So I just assumed that we had no gluten intolerant people here. Miss, can you help me with this right now? Because I'm stressing out, like...
Listen, Jessica, Jenny is but a mere little college student trying to make her way in this world.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I'll be looking into that.
I'll get you some flowers, Jenny. Hold on.
Mary Q. Contrary exits.
So, Jenny, is it Jenny? How long have you been working on the airship?
Say for about a month or so. I was on a Disney cruise ship before. And now I'm here, just, trying to get my footing in this industry. Blimps and stuff, but...
Blimps and stuff.
Yeah.
How interesting. I would love to know more about that. I could put it on my blog.
What is this blog about again?
Oh, it's just the ins and the outs, the ups and the downs, the sky and the sea, if you will, because you seem to know so much about oceans and the sky.
I do.
The characters stare at each other very sassily. Mary Q. Contrary enters back in with a bunch of flowers.
Here you go, Jenny. Thank you for all your hard work on the Matilda cruise airship today.
Thank you, miss. I'll be going back to my room.
Jenny exits back to her room.
So how many interviews have you got done now, Jessica?
Oh, this looks like it's two very strong interviews.
Oh, great. I love to hear that. Surely there's got to be someone else around here that you can interview.
Darwin Doobie, a pretentious man searching for unique teas, enters.
Excuse me. Do you have any tea here? No?
That was quite rude of you, sir. I was going to say I have a nice little Irish blend for you, but now I don't think I do.
Well, personally, I would love a spot of tea.
Not for you.
That's okay.
I just don't think that you're going to have the teas that I'm looking for.
Oh, you're looking for teas, huh?
It's my life's work to find rare and odd exotic teas.
Jessica, have you ever written about teas?
Oh, many a tea I've written about before. Yes, I would love Darwin to know more about these teas.
A stray cat shows up.
Well, hello, little pussycat. Oh, you're just a little leg rubber, aren't you? Oh.
Well, where did this little puss come
Well,
from?
if we throw it out the window, it'll be raining cats and dogs. Oh, sorry, I don't know how this cat got here.
That was quite funny.
Thank you.
Excuse me, cat.
Meow.
Yes, hi, how are you today? Oh, I was glad to hear it. How did you, have you heard anything about this bread? Oh, Do you mind if I translate this for my blog? Excellent. I'm gonna go to my room and transcribe this.
Jessica and the cat exit. Matilda enters with lights, music, and fashion.
Has anyone seen my Gustafer? Has anyone seen my poor little Gustafer? He's a cat, about yay big.
Oh,
Loves to
Gustafer.
rub a leg.
I do believe he was just here.
I think that nosy little journalist wandered off with him.
Who let a journalist on my airship? I specifically said no press. I don't want to do any interviews. I don't want anyone to write about me or my beautiful career or my missing husbands.
Isn't that why you invited Jessica to do exactly that?
Shh. I have to keep up appearances. I don't want anyone to know anything about me.
Matilda faints onto a couch.
Oh, I feel faint. Oh, I think I'm okay now. I'm getting back up. Oh, my legs are weak.
Matilda stands back up and then falls back down again dramatically.
Oh, Matilda!
This bread is so soft. There must be gluten in it.
Matilda, it's nice to see you again.
Oh, Mr. Doobie.
Yes, that's me.
I'm so happy you accepted my invitation onto my airship. Say, what would you say about a little private time in my penthouse jacuzzi?
Well, I have never said no to a jacuzzi before. I think it'd be quite nice, Matilda.
I have some rare tea that we could steep in the jets.
Oh, you do know how to get a guy going, don't you?
And I know just what to do with them after they're gone. I mean, what? Say you come up to my room about 8 p.m. tonight,
Of course.
and I'll show you a time you'll never forget.
Ho, 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 ho.
And now to find my Gustafer. Toodaloo.
Lights down. We open up. on Jenny's room. She was at her laptop, typing, very passive-aggressively. Lights up.
1 for the money, 2 for revenge, 3 to get ready.
Gustafer the cat enters.
Meow.
Hi there, kitty. Aren't you Matilda's cat? How did you get over here?
Meow. 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 Meow.
Oh, you're very
Jessica Bloomberg enters.
Jenny, can I talk to you about something?
Oh, I was just here petting Gustafer.
Oh. Gustafer's here. Is it possible, Gustafer, if Jenny and I could have a word alone?
We need a word alone.
Gustafer pouts out of the room.
Jenny, I know that we started to a rocky start, but I want to confide something in you.
Okay.
And it's not about the bread.
Okay.
I was talking to Gustafer in my room. He
Yes.
saw something. And I think I know what it is. Matilda has been offing her husbands.
Wait, so what did you see?
Well, I saw the cat, but the cat was talking, so I heard that I can't get into it. I'm still breaking it down and learning.
Wait, so the cat told you that she killed her husbands? Wait, are you saying that Matilda killed her husband?
I think there's a story here.
Matilda enters through a curtain in the back of the room.
You wouldn't be talking about me, would you, ladies?
Lights down. Off the Cuff Radio Play is brought to you by
PSA, cricket snorting.
Roger, the kids are doing it again.
Sex?
No, it's worse than sex.
Beer?
No, it's worse than beer, Roger. They're cricket snorting.
Cricket snorting?
Cricket snorting. Haven't you heard of it, Roger?
I don't think I have.
Well, what they do is they grab these little jiminies and they just put them on the counter and they just snort them right up into their nostrils.
So they can get high?
Yes, they get high off of crickets. Roger, our kids are getting high off of crickets.
Daddy, what's going on, man?
Why aren't you at youth group?
We're all children of God, man.
Wait, what's that sound?
It sounds like 100 crickets dying.
Timmy,
Yeah.
come over here. Let me see your nostril.
Wait, that's definitely not a lot of
Timmy,
green.
what is this?
It's
What is this?
It's a cricket leg.
You are destroying this family, Timmy. You are destroying your future.
You're destroying yourself. Timmy, oh my god, he's crying blood.
Timmy, you let your conscience be your guide, not your drug.
Oh my god, we're losing our son.
I'll never get into community college now.
Oh my god, he's dead.
Don't snort crickets. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Off the Cuff Radio Play's production of 1 for the Money, 2 for Revenge. We open up back in the cafeteria. On Darwin and Matilda's date, we see them gathered at a table around food and tea. Lights up.
I've blocked off the entire cafeteria just for us, Darwin.
Matilda, I have to admit that this is most impressive. And this sassafras mint tea is to die for.
Tell me, have you ever had sassafras mint tea before?
Before what?
Before tonight, dear.
Yes, of course. Of course I've had sassafras mint tea, juniper, blueberry, some of the kumquat lychee tea from the high mountains of the exotic regions of Norwegian lands.
I thought I was going to impress you with my novelty tea selection, but it seems like you're just too well versed in the leaves.
I do enjoy the leaves.
You know what my favorite thing about leaves is?
What's that?
The way they crunch when you step on them.
Oh my. I think their color's quite nice.
They are inches apart.
Crunch, crunch.
Mary Q. Contrary enters with food.
Hello, what you guys getting real close for there now? We've got a delicious little... I thought you were doing this in a jacuzzi, but I guess eating is better done when you're not being cooked. All right, so we've got...
jacuzzi helps with the digestion.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Matilda. You're just so... Anyway, we've got a nice, good, proper Irish dinner here with General Tso's chicken, linguine, and a hamburger. Eat up, you lovebirds. I'm sorry. I've got one single rose to put in this little vase, and the special rose tea you ordered, ma'am.
Yes, of course.
For the evening. Don't drink that.
Mary sets down 2 suspicious teacups.
Off to find that pussy.
Mary exits.
She really does have our best interests at heart. Always cooking.
Character begins to cry.
It's just hard to find good help these days.
Don't I know it? Matilda.
Yes.
Matilda.
Yes. Darwin Doobie.
Yes, that's my name. Yours is Matilda, and then Matilda again. I just wanted to tell you that you do have lovely help on this boat. This ship, this airship that we're on.
It's an airboat.
It's an airboat, it is.
You know what would also be lovely?
What?
If you took a big swallow of that rose tea with purple smoke coming out of the cup.
It is quite impressive, very exotic.
And I'll do the same right after you.
Lights down. We open up on a room on the airship. It is dark. The door is locked, and it is occupied by Jenny and Jessica. Lights up.
The door won't open.
I don't see you. I don't see the door. It's so dark.
I'm right here. Is this your face?
It's Okay. Thank you. I haven't been touched like this in so long.
Jenny begins touching Jessica's face.
Do you hear that sound? It sounds like a cricket.
Cricket.
Don't snort it. I wrote about that once. It's
People, wait, what?
You could read about it on my blog, but while we're here, Jenny, I think it's important that we talk about what's happening out there.
Talk about what? We need to get out of this freaking door!
Jenny begins shaking the door.
I usually have keys, but I left them on Matilda's desk, and now it's just like, I'm a horrible intern.
Terrible
I'm
intern.
horrible.
I didn't want to say
I'm never gonna go
it.
back to Miami University. Not the one in Ohio, the one in Miami.
That's important for clarity. I'm going to jot that down for later. Oh, I don't know how we're going to get out of this room, Jenny, if you left the keys outside, and I certainly don't have any keys. Oh my God, I'm claustrophobic and that cricket.
Character reveals they've been living a second life.
Jenny, I think I'm feeling really intimate with you now. We're very close, and I need to let you know,
What? You...
Gustafer and I have known each other for a while. When I am not Jessica, I'm Melissa, a cat.
You're
a cat?
cat?
Yeah. I mean, I'm still my human form, but I put on the ears, and it's a whole thing. But Gustafer and I, we know something about Matilda, and I'm...
Wait, this is a whole nother world to me. You know, I used to watch that show True Blood, and there were people that can actually change into animals.
Yeah, definitely. It's like that, but completely different. I can't actually change into a cat, but I can when I put on the ears. It's a meta thing, but I think you're missing what's important here.
Jessica takes out her cat ears. She's now Melissa.
What's important here is that you know that I'm real worried about Darwin Doobie.
Oh.
She takes out the cat ears. She's Jessica once more.
I'm really worried about Darwin Doobie.
We should be worried about ourselves. We're locked in a room.
This is true. I think it's a little self-serving of you, Jenny, but you're young. You'll learn how to have more of a humanitarian heart about it.
Gustafer appears.
Gustafer, grab those keys.
Ding ding ding.
Yes.
Gustafer has the keys.
Oh.
Gustafer pats them underneath the door.
Oh, thank you so much. You are the sweetest cat ever.
You've got this, Jenny.
Character reveals they know someone's true identity.
You know, Matilda really isn't a retired actress.
What?
She's a witch. She is a self-serving, horrible witch who has killed all of her husbands over the past 200 years. And I read that by sneaking into her room and reading her diary.
Her diary?
Yes, her diary. Right here. Look, on page 10. I don't even know why she numbers her pages.
I can't believe you have it with you.
Mary Q. Contrary enters.
What in the name of the good Catholic Lord are the two of you doing with Matilda's
Listen.
diary?
Listen. Mary, miss, please relax for a second. We were just locked in this closet by Miss Matilda.
Aye, and you should still be in there. Miss
Shh. Miss, look. Read page 10, please.
Jenny flips to page 10 of the diary.
Dear diary, today I had a salad. Didn't have any croutons on it. I was really mad about it. What's wrong with what?
Page 12.
Oh, okay.
Mary flips to a poem that is etched inside of the diary.
Once upon an airship Leary, I will kill the man I love dearly. Darwin Doobie, with his taste in teas, will soon be crumbling to his knees. With purple rose tea, with him I shall kill. I don't know what rhymes with kill. She's not very clever, is she?
First, well, I'd like to say I did not know Matilda was a writer too. I'm going to jot
she
that
directed a
down
lot
for
of her own
later.
stuff.
Oh,
Why?
you think I know better?
She's a witch.
I think she's more of a Poe derivative, it sounds like. With that once upon an airship. Anyway, well, if she's truly a witch, there's only one way to tell. We all know that witches have a very distinct laugh. So if we get her to laugh, maybe we can, because there's no water around, we can't see if she drowns.
Exactly.
We can't really set the place on fire. We all know what happened with the Hindenburg Eye.
Boom.
Boom, so if we get her to laugh, and it's that distinct witch cackle, then we'll have our answer. Then I think this is all happenstance. She's certainly not a witch.
Mary closes the diary and sets it down on the counter. Lights down. We open up on the jacuzzi and the penthouse of an airship, because that's a thing. We see Darwin Doobie and Matilda inside the jacuzzi. Lights up.
Matilda. I'm sorry that I wasn't ready for that tea back when we were eating. Maybe after the jacuzzi, we could take a sip.
Take a big gulp of tea. I certainly would like that, Darwin Doobie.
You want me to take a big gulp when I'd rather just tongue the rim a little bit?
Oh, wow. You sure are funny, but I won't laugh.
Darwin puts his tea bags into the jacuzzi.
Oh, Darwin, what are you doing?
Just, steeping.
Oh. I would really love it if you would maybe just take a sip of this tea right now. I know that we've only been steeping for about 30 seconds, but it really would just send me over the edge.
Let me smell it again.
All right.
Darwin takes a big whiff of the tea.
Yes?
It's floral with perfume.
Character smells something burning.
Something acrid on the palate. Is that smoke? Is that smoke?
Oh no, the jacuzzi's on fire!
Oh God!
Oh God, get dressed. We've got to get out of here
Thank
right
God
now.
we're wet.
You know what happens when airships catch on fire?
The Hindenburg!
Pop!
Darwin Doobie and Matilda exit the jacuzzi and grab a fire extinguisher, extinguishing the flames.
Oh, you sure do know how to work that nozzle, Darwin.
Look out or I'll get some spray on you.
All right, I suppose we should retire from my jacuzzi room and go into my writing room where I keep my diary and my couch and my rope.
That sounds intriguing. I'm piqued, if you know what I mean.
I do.
Darwin and Matilda head down the hallway into her writing chamber, where they see ropes hanging from the ceilings as well as pens and paper everywhere.
This room is interestingly decorated. You must give me the name.
A character attempts a magic trick.
Let me put this tea down and show you a magic trick really fast.
Darwin, you know how to woo an aging movie star.
Oh, okay. So, you see this ordinary rubber band.
Mm-hmm.
I stretch it this way, and I stretch it this way. And all of a sudden,
Darwin flings the rubber band behind him.
it's disappeared.
Completely into thin air. Oh, wow, you certainly are skilled.
You should see what I can make disappear.
Oh. Well, first, don't you think we should have a drink of this motherfucking tea?
Again, let me, now that we're away from the jacuzzi fire, let me
Right.
smell it again.
And I've got a place where I can tie you down in case you should get overwhelmed and not suck out your soul and steal your money.
Matilda escorts Darwin over to a swing of some sorts.
Oh, is my leg going through soul?
Any hole will do.
And my arm will go in this one.
We'll just do the monkey's fist.
Yes, of course. Oh. I'm tied up now, you see.
Completely
You're going to have to
tied
feed
up.
me that tea.
Where there's no one here to stop me.
Matilda puts the rim of the tea onto Darwin's mouth.
Just the rim.
Lights down. Off the Cuff Radio Play is brought to you by
Winston Wigs. Wigs for any occasion. We're going to this thing tonight, Jess, and I just don't know what to do with my hair.
I don't know what to do with my hair either. It's like a 1900s theme / 70s theme party.
I've never been to either of those ages. Simply, what are we gonna do for this occasion?
Hello, ladies.
Hi, who are you?
I'm Winston. I'm Winston, and I got a lot of wigs.
You have
I
wigs
got wigs, and I got them for all occasions.
for all occasions.
Everyone?
What?
Wow.
You got a party? I got a wig for a party.
We do. 1900s meets the 70s.
I got that. We can take these two wigs and mash them up. Do a wig, mash them up.
A mash 'em up wig.
Double the wigs, double the fun.
Yes.
You got a funeral you gotta go to. We got a vulture wig. You got your stepson's party. We got the ex-wife is coming wig.
What about my stepfather's coming into town and I haven't met him yet wig?
We got a birdcage wig too.
Okay, good.
What about blind date at Six Flags wig?
Yeah, we got a walker with a wine glass wig.
Oh,
I do love to drink wine.
It's very literal.
Winston, how did you get into my room?
Don't worry about it. Just buy a wig.
I'll buy 7.
7. Thanks, Winston's wigs.
Thanks, Winston. Real groovy.
Yeah, no problem.
Winston's wigs. Just put a wig on it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Act 3 of Off the Cuff Radio Play's production of 1 for the Money, 2 for Revenge. We open up in the theater at the viewing of Matilda's movie, Small Ship, Large Skies. We see Jessica, Mary, and Jenny sitting in the stands. Lights up.
She should be out here any moment now. She's always 20 minutes late to her own premieres.
20 minutes, jot it
Really?
down.
Kind of over this whole thing. I just want to go home now.
Well, if you didn't think she was a witch, you could go home, Jenny, but no.
Think. She is. You've seen it firsthand. You remember what she did with that candle? Remember she ate it?
The whole bite. I saw her put the whole thing in her mouth.
'Twas an edible candle.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Nobody believes in that
Give me
stuff.
another example. Come on.
Well, that time she snorted all those crickets.
She has a real addiction, but she manages to persevere and make good art.
Explain all the boils on her nose.
That's just-
Otherwise.
All right, that could be just a condition, but we do a lot in post-production.
And her cauldron she disguises as a jacuzzi.
You know, I didn't know she was a witch, but now I'm feeling pretty convinced, Jenny.
Thank you.
Shh, shh, shh. The movie's started.
We open up on a scene in the movie. It's Matilda playing two characters at once.
Do you want me to clean the entire kitchen, ma'am? Yes, you must, Jessica. Everything must be spick and span for the Baron's arrival.
A third character enters. It is also Matilda.
Mummy, do you think the Baron will finally adopt me and make me the Baroness? Honey, I think we all have big ambitions, but you are just too weak to ever be loved by a gentleman like the Baron.
You know, I do think she's a witch because this performance is just magical.
Horrible.
Mummy, some days I wake up and look to the skies and think how large they are. Yes, dear, the skies are so large, but your poor brain is but a small ship, and you will never be able to navigate the cruelties of this world without a benefactor like the Baroness.
Did she get funding for this movie or did she fund this herself?
Oh, GoFundMe all the way.
Two more characters enter. They are also Matilda.
Oh my gosh.
Hi there. Would you be interested in buying any of these Winston wigs? Wigs for all occasions? No, we are not interested in buying any of these wigs. Please leave. I am the ghost of your mother. I have come to deliver this magical rose.
Always makes me cry.
By the time the last petal falls, if you have not married the Baron, your beautiful nose will be turned into one covered in boils.
The power goes out.
Not again.
All right, put your own oxygen masks on before helping others. Oh wait, it's not that kind of emergency, I'm sorry. I got real nervous there.
I'll put mine away in that case.
That's a good idea.
Can I? Where are you? Okay, I feel you.
Jenny, touch
Miss-
my face again. It
Miss-
calms me.
Okay, I
It
feel you,
calms me.
Jessica.
Jenny begins reaching around to touch someone.
Miss, is that you?
I know it's not.
Jessica, is that you?
The power comes back on. It's Matilda.
It was me all along.
Oh, Matilda, I know it.
Everyone loves an entrance. And luckily on an airship, we're filled with gas. So even if the power goes out, we won't fall because airships float. Did you miss me?
We missed you quite terribly, but where is your good friend Darwin Doobie-Doo?
Oh, he'll be coming in just a moment. Oh, Darwin! He may look a little bit out of it, but I can guarantee you that we had a very satisfactory evening. Darwin?
Darwin enters, but he's a cat.
Oh, you don't recognize Darwin in this form?
Not again, Matilda.
Those eyes.
These eyes. How about
Jessica puts back on her cat ears, becoming Melissa.
these ears? That's me. Melissa, just like Matilda.
My rival.
You remember when you did this to me so many years ago?
My first same-sex encounter.
The first and the only.
No, it's not the only.
Oh, well, My urge to write will just call me back for that later, but for now I just need to address the fact that Darwin Doobie, too.
I can't believe you haven't stayed a cat. What's wrong with you? Maybe my powers weren't strong enough because it was my first same-sex encounter and I didn't quite know what I was doing and I was a little insecure, but damn it, you should have stayed a cat so you never could have spoken.
Character sings an original song about another character.
Why, I do love being your little pussycat. You called me that the night I met you. Matilda, 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 Matilda. Do you remember that?
Your voice was always so charming. It could make even the driest pussy damp,
Moist, wet,
dripping like a cave.
just like frisky, wet cat food.
Why have you come out this way, Melissa? Are you trying to expose me?
I'm here. Not for the money. It's not for the money, it's for the revenge. The revenge on me. Your first feline friend. And I'm here to make sure that you never do this ever, ever, ever again.
Character begins floating in midair.
But I have. And I will do it again.
Now, Melissa, come back down!
No! I'm free now!
You're defying gravity!
I'm
Melissa.
defying
Get in the
gravity.
way.
Everyone on this airship is under my control.
Yeah,
I'll
I
turn
told
you
you she was a
all
witch.
into cats.
Jenny grabs the ropes from the riding dungeon and begins to fasten them up onto Matilda's limbs.
Oh no, my one weakness. Rope!
You coming down now?
Oh, drat. You're right. You are really a great hire as an intern. If I
Thank you.
wasn't trying to take over the world, right, you would be
I appreciate that.
really skilled at your job.
Actually, I have a question. Would you mind writing me a reference letter when I go
Well, what's the deadline?
in 2 weeks?
Okay, do you mind sending me a small summary of all the projects we've worked on together? I would really love to recommend you.
Matilda!
Yes.
I can't believe you've kept this from me. Your one true confidant, that thou art a witch.
How did you know?
I read your diary. I read the poem. I thought we had these cats and our good friends. But this girl just wants revenge. And I'm on Jessica's side. You turn her right back into a cat right now. Her true form.
I would if I could, but my powers are waning.
Well, lucky for you, all I gotta do is I just gotta take off these ears with my opposable thumbs.
Melissa takes off the cat ears, becoming Jessica again.
There, look what I did. I turned her back into Jessica.
My one weakness is just, it's you. It's always been you, Matilda. That and that good old gluten.
That's true. So, what about Darwin Doobie? Do we have to turn him back into a human too?
No, he looks quite cute as a little tabby. But can we finish the movie?
I would love it if we finished the movie. Oh, Gustafer, why don't you come sit on my lappy loo?
Gustafer hops onto Matilda's lap. They view the last scene of Small Ship, Large Skies, which the Baron finally adopts the child.
Oh, Mummy, it's everything you said it would be. I have friends, I have a brand new wheelchair, and I have all the rainbows in my mind. Yes, dear, life can truly be wonderful when you spend it with those you love.
Lights down. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for tonight's off-the-cuff production of One for the Money, Two for Revenge. And thank you, Cassandra, for joining us tonight. It was a pleasure having you.
It has been a wild ride. Thank you for having me.
Thank you to all my other artists who have joined me tonight. Coming up, we have a special epic fantasy-themed episode for our finale. Submissions for that will be released later on, probably in March. We will have a date for that coming up. It will be... So keep an eye out for that. If you want to follow us, again, our location online is facebook.com/OTC, as well as Instagram at OT Chicago. That's at OT Chicago. And our Patreon page is patreon.com/OTC. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you again next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.